A new Attorney General has been selected for the Turks and Caicos Islands. Hugh Shepherd is expected to take up his post next month. The new Attorney General is a barrister from the UK and in 2007 held the office of Crown Counsel and served as acting Deputy Solicitor General in the Bermudan Attorney General Chambers. Shepherd also brings a wealth of financial experience to his new Attorney General position. Other position includes working for a local authority in Wales and within central government for Her Majesty's Procurators General and Treasury in London. Shepherd also spent 9 years working in the financial services sector in Jersey. On Shepherd's appointment, Governor His Excellency Gordon Wetherell said, quote, "Mr. Shepherd will be a considerable asset to the government and people of the Turks and Caicos Islands. He brings a wealth of experience gained in Bermuda, as well as in senior roles in both national and local government in the UK and within the private sector where he specialized in financial services," end quote. Kurt De Freitas has served as TCI's Attorney General for 2 3-year terms. It was in April when Governor Gordon Wetherell at a press briefing confirmed that De Freitas would not be seeking a third term in office and that vacancy notice for a new Attorney General would be published soon. In a press release, the governor said, quote, "Mr. De Freitas has served the Turks and Caicos Islands with considerable dedication. I have appreciated his advice and support and wish him very well for the future," end quote. Kurt De Freitas, who gave his very last speech, promised to emancipate himself from allegations made in the Foreign Affairs Committee report. At that press briefing in April, De Freitas for the first time addressed allegations that he was inept as the AG of the TCI during the days of the Mizik-Ron administration.
And I think, unfortunately, over the course of the 2 years that last 2 years, I've been subjected to quite a lot of unfair criticism in the press. Again, I think the FAC was deluged with these criticisms. I was never given an opportunity to actually respond to any of those criticisms. And quite frankly, if I had had the opportunity to respond to those criticisms, I don't think that they could have made the comments that they have. And it's something which I've indicated. I've indicated to the governor that I intend to write to the FAC and to take up those issues. I think it has been grossly unfair in terms of how I have been treated by the press. I have not responded, and people have said to me, well, why didn't I defend myself? Quite frankly, the answer was because if there are investigations going on, it would not have been appropriate for me to be sort of entering into any sort of discussions on those matters. And so I had the interest in terms of the not saying anything or doing anything which would have compromised any sort of future investigations. And that was the simple reason why I have never responded. But I must say, and I must reiterate, that it has been very unfair, those things. And at some point in time, at some stage when I respond to the FAC, I will actually, I think hopefully the public will have a chance to see what my response is, and then you can be the judge as to whether all those things which have been said over the years have been fair.
The Attorney General was responding to allegations made by the FAC, which stated that, quote, "Despite the suspension of parts of the Constitution and the installation of the interim government, many parts of the Constitution have remained in place and many individuals have retained key positions, including the Attorney General. While it is not claimed that the Attorney General has himself committed illegal acts, it has been argued that he turned a blind eye for 5 years to all that occurred. Furthermore, serious concerns have been raised about the capacity of the Attorney General's office to deal with the issues raised both in our 2008 report and in the Commission of Inquiry," end quote. De Freitas, along with former Governor Richard Tafari, have long been called on by former ministers of government and sections of the public to be investigated or at least appear on the stand during the 2009 Commission of Inquiry. For WIV4 News, I'm Takara Bain.